Hello, everyone. Good, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Today is 29th of November. It's quarter past 7 here in Ireland. I hope you are okay. I hope you are fine. And um, last week we had our friend um, Watanabe with us from FESP. So he finished his discussion about the the, the medium's book. And today, uh, because we are the end of the year, I will not start a new book. I will keeping uh, reading, taking randomly passages from the book, like here, Our Daily Bread or Living Springs. Then we will make a short comment. So this not take the full an hour. It's gonna be less than it, but but it's great to interact with you all. Okay, and today we will go to message number 66, goodwill. Message 66, goodwill, on the book Our Daily Bread. Okay, but before we start, I like to do our initial prayer. So I would like to ask everyone to close your eyes if you want, if you can, and let's up our thoughts towards our mentors, mentors of the show, mentors of Kardec Radio, for giving us this opportunity, allowing us reaching many friends around the world. May this prayer reach their hearts, reach their soul, reach their family. So be it. Amen. Okay, so first things first. Chapter Message 66, Goodwill. Book Our Daily Bread. And the gospel passage, it's Ephesus 5:15. Ephesus 5:15. See to it that you live prudently. See to it that you live prudently. This is from Paul. So, before we start here to read and say our comments, we need to define, we need to understand what it is goodwill. Goodwill, it is all the good intentions without any interest to help someone to do something. It's not the way, oh, I will help him in order to benefit me or my family or someone else with that. No. What I'm saying is the goodwill. It is to help someone without any prejudice, without any feeling of vengeance or getting benefit. Like, I think the best way to describe it is, let's say, someone is passing by on the street and something happened to that person, but there is another one on the street who jump in front of that person and save the life. So there wasn't enough time for this person who is passing by to think, oh, I will help that person. Without thinking, that person jumps in front of the other one and save the life, and save his or her life. So there are two good things here. One is the willingness to help, to, to do the good. And the second one, it is helping someone he never seen that person before. Because when we do goodwill to our mom, to our son, daughter, to our neighbor, to our friends, it's easy. You do with this open heart. You don't have any problems to do it because it's easy. Oh, he's my friend. I will help him. But when we start to talk about to help someone you never seen this person before, you have no connection whatsoever with that person, then then we will start to see the charity in action. Those people who, when we have flood, they put the cable, the rope in order to help them and remove the. And I'm talking about that type of people here. And the question here is, what is goodwill? Let's read here. Goodwill finds work to be done. So I need to work. The goodwill, it's a working, is the action of you helping someone regardless any interest, regardless anything. Work leads to renewal. Renewal finds good. So when I have the action of helping someone, this is good. The pure good. The good express the spirit of service. The spirit of service bringing understanding. So remember when Jesus said we need to serve. As much as you serve, better for you. What one of the famous passage that Jesus did? He washed his disciples' foot. He washed it to humble himself. Why? Because in that time they used not tennis sneakers, not this. They used sandals with a lot of sand. So sometimes it was hot. So when you go to someone's house and you can wash your feet, it's refreshing. You know, it's refreshing, and it was something very good. So he washed their feet, their foot, in an example to us to say, serve. Serve can be many zillion things. Serve is the time you have to pray for someone. Serve it is the time if you work in a spirit center and you go there because you are in the healing team, or you are in the canteen, you are in the bookshop, or you are giving the talk, or even those if you are there just to distribute the water or to clean when finish the meetings. Doesn't matter. You are serving as long as you are doing within your open heart. Because when you say, "Oh, I go today to the spirit center because that person gonna be there and they need to see I am there, I'm doing my job." No, I'm not talking about it. I'm talking about the goodwill when you go with open heart. Do you have your open heart? Because when you start to serve, it means you are in someone's place. So you are able to understand that point of view, which can be completely different from your point. Therefore, we can assure that serve understanding brings humility, and humility wins love. See the sequence. Goodwill connects with work. Work connects with renewal. Renewal connects with good. Good connects with service. Service connects with understanding. Understanding connects with love. Beautiful, isn't it? Didn't stop here. Loves leads to self denial. Remember when I said to you, a person who jumps in front of a bullet for someone to save someone's life, and he didn't see that person, he never saw that person. It's self denial. Didn't have time. Oh, I will turn right because if I turn right, the bullet don't reach me. There's no time to think about it. It's action, like seconds, and he jumps in front of a bullet or do anything else to save someone's life. So, love leads to self denial. Self denial reaches the light because you are putting someone in front of you. I'm not saying you need to do this in order to get a light. That's not the point here. The point here is the action of doing something and and serve someone. Saying to that person in that action that, okay, I am here. You can count on me, even though I don't know you. Self denial. Reach the light. The light promotes self betterment. So when you start to get in light, so when we will have this light? When we start to do more for the others than to ourselves. Up today, including me, well, we will give this donation here, we give this, or no, but first I need to pay my bills. No. Self denial. I show you an example. It's in the gospel. When Jesus was in the temple and with a woman came and she gave some coins for someone who was begging for it near to the temple. And Jesus said, that woman gave more than anybody else. Because we used to give a spare change. That woman gave the money from his food, from her food. She didn't give a spare. Giving spare money is easy. You see the point here. And always, including myself, we giving the spare money. And if you don't have spare money, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have anything today. You don't have anything today, but your bills are paid. You have what to eat. You have where to sleep. You have what to drink. Oh, but if I give the money, they're gonna drink. Or it's not your business. Your role it is to help that person. Give the money. What this person gonna do after receiving the money, it is that person problem, not yours. And when you start to give this, when you start to provide, this is a kind of chain reaction, more you do, more you want to do, more comes, more is more and more and more. And this leads to the light leads to betterment. So you start to love. You feel the first steps of loving unconditionally. Self betterment sanctifies the individual. So when you have this self betterment, it is you just love. There is no space for hate. There is no space for doubts. There is no space for failure. There is no space for problems. But there is space for love. There is space for goodwill. There is space for helping the other at any cost, we can say. You are helping them. You are fighting the fight. The sanctified individual converts the word to God. So when we start to We call it in the Spiritism one of the levels like the happiest word. It means it you will be in a state of not happiness. Happiness is the you're complete. You're feeling good. You're feeling great. You're okay. You're fine. And you're helping the other there. This is what we're talking about here. This type of betterment. So proceeding, and this converts to God because what is God? God is love. We don't care here if it's a man, a woman, an old guy, a new guy. God is love. God's make the equilibrium, the balance of the world. So proceeding prudently through simple goodwill, the individual reaches the divine kingdom of light. So the path to our evolution calls goodwill, calls humbleness, call sorry, desire to try, desire to move on. Let's try. Do it a move on. Do you want the same happiness you are for your neighbor? For the person who is begging money on the street because you never seen that person before. It's the action of love, desire the same happiness as you have, but in order to help that person achieve the happiness you are wishing for them, you will help them. And when you start doing this, you are serving. See the point? So we will only really change the world at the moment when we start to when we learn the self-denial, when we learn love, love without the possession, but love. Okay? And with this, we finish. Yeah, it was a short message, but with a lot of content. Think about the example of the widow woman giving the coins. I saw, I think it was in these videos we have in Facebook, on YouTube. I don't remember where, Instagram. I have no idea. But there is this guy. He used to find people, poor people who live on the streets, begging for money, all this. And it's funny because he used to give to that person like a example a pizza. So he came with a box of pizza, entire pizza, and say, "Hey, I bought this for you. I don't, I don't need it. Thank you." And he leaves. But is agreed. Someone comes behind, and this person just reach this guy who got the pizza, the fresh pizza. They are eating. He's eating, and this guy approached him and say, "Hey, I'm hungry." And the guy promptly say, "Oh, help yourself. We have enough pizza for both of us here." Then these two guys, the guy who gave the pizza and who came after, went to a fence mall, fence shopping, and he sits beside one person who was bought the food, you know, and say, "Hey, I'm hungry." And the people you say, "Oh, I don't have." See my point here. Those who are on the street, who probably didn't have the dinner yesterday, were hungry, got a box of pizza. Someone reached him or her and say, "Hey, I'm hungry," and he share. This is the love unconditionally. This is the self-denial. You trust that you will help, but you shall receive. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? At certain point, you will be enlightened. You will achieve the self-betterment. Achieving this self-betterment, you will understand God. You understand His love. Okay? So, I want to say thank you for your patience. Thank you for your time. It's, as I said, like 30 minutes. Let me do the final prayer. I want to say thank you for everyone, for your patience, for your time. I hope this message reach you well. Let's ask the superior spirits to provide us what we need in order to evolve, in order to grow as a father, as a mom, as a dad, as a son, as a daughter, as a friend, as a human being. So be it. Amen. Okay, my friends, I want you to say thank you. I'll see you Thursday. Don't forget, don't forget, today, 8:30, we will have our healing team on our YouTube channel. Go to Spiritism of Ireland on YouTube, and you have the link there, and you can um, participate of the healings. 15 minutes. It's everybody donating and trying to do things in a good will. Okay. Bye. See you all then. Thursday, Tuesday, we have our healing course. So, and this Sunday, we will have um, a meeting in our Spirit Center in Dublin. Okay, so it's 11, 11 quarter past 11, and the address is 2A Irish Town Road. So you can find on Google, is easy to access. Okay, so thank you very much. I wish you all a wonderful rest of the day. Don't forget 8:30 our spiritist healing, our virtual healing. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Stay well.